Hello, everyone, and welcome to our English Learning Podcast. Today, I am here with Emma, and we are going to explore a beautiful day at the park.
Hi, Daniel. I am so happy to be here. I love sunny days, and the park is such a relaxing place to learn.
It really is. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to name things at the park, talk about what you are doing right now, and use the present simple to describe your daily habits.
That sounds very useful. I want to speak English fluently, so I'm ready to practice.
Great. Let's start with what we see. Look at the green grass and the big trees. Emma, do you see the birds?
Yes, I see them. They are flying in the sky. Oh, and look at the flower garden. There are many colorful flowers.
Flowers make many people happy. Now, notice I said people are, not people is. Even though people refers to many individuals, it is already a plural noun.
Ah, I see. So people are friendly, not is friendly. I'll remember that.
Exactly. Now, let's look at what is happening around us. This is where we use the present continuous to talk about actions happening right now. For example, Anna is sitting on a bench.
And Mike is riding his bicycle. He is going fast.
Perfect. And what are those children doing on the field?
They are playing soccer. They are running and laughing. It looks like so much fun.
It does. Emma, can you see the family under the big tree? What are they doing?
They are having a picnic. The parents are spreading a blanket, and the kids are unpacking the food. They are eating sandwiches.
Delicious. Now let's practice prepositions of place. These small words tell us where things are. For instance, the family is under the tree.
And the dog is playing behind the playground. Oh, wait, I see an ice cream truck near the fountain.
Good catch. Near and behind are fundamental for describing any space.
Daniel, I'm a little hungry. Can we get some ice cream?
Maybe later. First, let's talk about our daily routines. Emma, what do you usually do in the morning?
I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. Then I wash my face and brush my teeth.
Do you eat breakfast every day?
Yes, I always eat breakfast. I usually eat cereal or toast, but sometimes my brother works in a cafe, so he brings me muffins.
Wait, Emma. Remember the third person S. We say I work, but my brother works.
Oh, right. My brother works in a cafe. He likes coffee, too. That one little letter is hard to remember.
It's a very common mistake. Just take it slow. Speaking a little more slowly often improves your accuracy.
Thank you, Daniel. You are very kind.
You're welcome. Now let's talk about frequency adverbs like always, usually, and never. I always drink coffee in the morning. I never skip it.
Me too. Coffee is my best friend. I often go to the park on weekends to drink my coffee and read.
That sounds very relaxing. Now let's have a quick pronunciation break. A lot of students struggle with the TH sound.
Yes, it is so tricky. Sometimes I say sink instead of think.
To make the TH sound, you must place the tip of your tongue between your teeth, like this. Think.
Think. Did I do it?
You did. Now try this. There are 3 of them over there.
There are 3 of them over there. Wow, my tongue feels like it just went to the gym.
It takes practice. Another thing to watch is word stress. For example, the word present. If you say present, it's a gift. But if you say present, it's a verb, like giving a presentation.
English is full of quirks. Speaking of presentations, my friend Maria is a little stressed because she has a big project at work.
Tell her to not worry. Every mistake is just another step towards becoming a confident speaker.
I will tell her. Oh, Daniel, look, is that a peacock?
What? A peacock? In this park?
Yes, it is walking next to the pond. That is the strangest thing I've seen all day.
Maybe it escaped from the zoo nearby. That's definitely a surprising fact for our listeners.
He looks very happy in the sun.
He does. Now, Emma, imagine you meet a stranger here. How would you ask them a question?
I could ask, where is the restroom? Or what time does the park close?
Excellent. Remember to use the auxiliary verb do or does for most questions. For example, when does the movie end?
Okay, so do you come here often?
Perfect. And if they ask you, do you like the park? How do you answer?
Yes, I do. I don't need to repeat the whole sentence.
Exactly. Short answers are very common in spoken English.
Daniel, I'm thinking of going to the cafe now. I want an iced mocha.
That sounds like a great idea. Before we go, let's review what we learned.
We learned park vocabulary like bench, lake, and path. We practiced the present continuous for things happening now.
And we practiced the present simple for routines, like Emma's morning coffee. We also looked at prepositions and the tricky TH sound.
And don't forget the peacock.
Of course. If you enjoyed this conversation, please hit the like button and subscribe. It helps our channel grow.
And please write in the comments, what do you like to do at the park? We would love to read your answers.
Great job today, Emma. You are making big progress.
Thank you, Daniel. See you next time.
Goodbye, everyone. Next time, we will learn how to give directions around town. Keep practicing.